there, it's Lindsey here. Today I have a big garden work day. I'm working in the big garden and also the kitchen garden because you can see behind me how much needs to be done. I'm in the kitchen garden right now. I'm trying to get the dump bucket so we can pick out all of the sticks and the rocks in the big garden. Tasha and Kyle from Trip H Farm will be coming to help us till it today, which I'm excited about. We were gonna have someone else do it and people keep canceling on us. So hopefully somebody can help us till up that garden so we can get our food in.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzy.
So you can see that we had a big burn pile here and we had that pushed out by somebody, but that also pushed out some of the bigger logs and then some of the rocks that were in there. So we just need to pick up all the rocks, get the logs back on that little burn pile and pick up the rocks and put them in here.
Felt like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I floated on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights.
Well, that's a little better anyway. I need to go in and get some lunch or I won't get to eat. So I'm gonna go in and see if I can rustle us up something. Then we'll come back out and work.
To your old life, living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Oh, I'm standing on the dizzying heights. Oh.
Y'all, we have a huge garden out there right now. Tasha and Kyle from Trip H Farm came over, brought a tractor and a tiller and tilled it up for us. I mean, how awesome are they? I mean, they're just good people. They knew we were having trouble getting it tilled and came over and tilled it up for us. And I'm telling you, I don't know what we would have done if they hadn't come tilled it up. I guess we wouldn't have had a big garden. So I can't thank them enough for doing that. Can't thank them enough. So I'm gonna link their channel down below. So they'll be linked right down there in the description box. That's a big garden, y'all. I think we can plant even more than we were planning on. What is one thing you want to plant this year?
I like to eat tomatoes, carrots, probably.
What about melons?
You sold me out. I did not notice. It's been going on for a while. Ooh. When grace is gone, I can see all things so clear.
It's Saturday. We're about to get started taking care of this mess. It took me a little longer than I wanted it to get to weed eating this over here, but the important part is that it's being done. I do probably need to have a hat on. I know some of y'all are gonna waggle your finger at me because I should have my hat on, but I can't find it. I used to have like a big sun hat, and that's what I kept out for the summertime for all this. So I either need to find it or get a new one. May have to get a new big old sun hat. So I might get a little sun today, but I'm gonna try to make this pretty quick. It's 84 degrees today, which may not seem very hot to you, but it's so stinking humid too. So I'm sure by the end of this I'm gonna be hot and stinky and sweaty, but I've got some planting to do later on, so we need to go ahead and get started.
Still I'm thinking about our past. Now when you are gone, I can see all things so clear. It was all pretend. You look back and I look back, we don't see the same thing. It's time that we just let it die. Oh, I can find a higher love over the clouds above. I can find a higher ground. I just have to reach past the summit line. I can find a higher line.
It's hot. He's got those watermelon sparkling coconut waters from Kroger that I used to talk about in my grocery hauls all the time.
I took them over.
Audrey's got an Uncle Matt's probiotic strawberry pop. I got a watermelon pop. You can probably tell by my face. I'm burning up. I haven't gotten all the garden weed eated because I can't get the weed eater started again. And I think I'm out of string, and Jay can't find the string for me, so.
I woke up in the middle of the night. Ooh, na, na, na. And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na, na, na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for.
We got some weeding done. We're gonna put down the landscaping fabric again, and we've got a few bags of mulch that we're gonna put out between the beds and try to see if we can get some free wood chips or something. We're gonna go out and start working on the big row garden right now. Look at that beauty. We got some sweet potatoes plants and some onion slips. We're gonna do some planting.
It's like cutting a wound in a bleeding heart. It gets me. But I know know that you need it all. Ooh, na na na. Just give me some time, 'cause I need to know that you're staying. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. Oh, and I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it.
I look a mess and my back's killing me. We got 5 rows of onion planted, 4 rows of okra seeded, and our sweet potato plants planted. And it's getting dark, even though it doesn't look like it on camera. It's starting to get dark, so we're gonna have to be done for the day. So that means we'll have to do our pumpkins, our squash, and our melons tomorrow. And our sunflowers. I'm wore out. I'm hot. My allergies have been giving me fits. Woo. My allergies get so bad in the spring, which stinks because that's the time I have to be outside. It's a crappy time to have allergies. Anyway, we're gonna clean up out here and be done. This is how I like to mark the end of my rows, so I know where a row is, because the rocks don't line themselves up. So I've got those at the end of our rows marked up. Cut it out. We got our sweet potatoes and onions after that, and then some more rows here. You can't even tell, but you will be able to soon.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak, but I know you're stronger than what
Happy Tuesday to you. I wanted to bring you out here and show you how far we got this weekend. It was kind of raining on and off yesterday, so I didn't get to film. So much yesterday because it was rainy, like I say. But I got a lot done yesterday, just like I got a lot done Saturday. I am pooped, but I still need to do a lot more work on this garden. So I'm just going to do a little bit each day before it starts getting hot. It's going to be 88 degrees today. Yesterday it was 84. This is not like springtime temperatures for us. So it's a little hotter than normal, and I don't handle heat well. Not a fan of the heat. I would rather be cold. But let me just show you what we've done so far. So on my cucumber beds, I planted a row of radishes. I think I'll get one more radish harvest before it gets too hot. But the radishes are supposed to help with the cucumber beetles. So I don't have cucumber beetles yet, but it's just one of the companion planting things to keep away pests. So I have those planted and ready to go. Over here in my smaller square bed, I need to do some more weeding, but also some of my radishes are ready to harvest. So I'm going to harvest those this morning. I planted a new row of carrots. There's already 3 rows in here. I didn't mark them, which is a bad thing, because now I don't know where I can plant new ones. But some of them are starting to come up. Some of them are starting to come up. So, like here and here. So I'm assuming that this is one of the rows. This is the row I planted, so that might be a little close. But yeah, we'll just see as they come up. And then my long bed is going to be full of squash. So I planted these squash seedlings. Seedlings are kind of big now. But these are yellow squash here, and I fertilized them. And then A bunch of seeds are in there of zucchini squash on one side, yellow squash on this side. I just need to add some marigolds in here to help with the squash bugs that I know that will come up. And then this bed will kind of be done. I got the dirt, new dirt for that bed from here. This is where my old bed used to be. I need to level out this ground so I can do 3 more beds. This over here is going to be my pepper bed this year, my other square bed. So I just need to finish weeding this area, and I've already got a couple peppers that I bought setting out. I couldn't find Tabasco pepper seeds, so I just bought plants. So that'll be for my pepper sauce, for my collard greens, and all that throughout the year. So yum, Tabasco peppers, that's what I use them for, is pepper sauce. And then Jay and I got these. So rude. We got these tomato trellises finished, so we're just gonna. What is your problem? What? What's the problem today? Why are you grouchy?
What?
Can you hush for like 2 seconds?
It isn't that rooster that has the thick crown.
You're so loud. My battery died. I got these seedlings from Searching Sabrina, so I need to take those out to the greenhouse. She was so kind to give me some of her plants that she'd started, and these were a couple tomato varieties that I didn't grow this year. So look at those strawberries. It's definitely strawberry season, and it feels a lot warmer than normal. I think it's going to get back down a little cooler, but this weekend has kind of given me a bit of a panic. Like, we need to hurry up and get moving for sure. I've got all of my chickens are now pullets. They've got full feathers. They definitely need to be in bigger space because I clean this water every day and it's always nasty. So yeah, they need a bigger space. That's what we're going to work on today. Really time to get these plants out. These tomatoes are looking great. Some of them aren't looking so good, but those are the ones I didn't repot because I didn't have enough. And these need to be fertilized. So that's another thing on my to-do list today is fertilize the seedlings that we aren't going to get to put out yet. We need to go get some more. I have a couple bags of peat moss for these beds. And I'm going to use some more of this dirt, and we'll just have to fill these beds with bought dirt. But yeah, that bed is concrete, so I'm gonna have to get some gas and see if I can start the tiller and bring it in here, because that's the only way that that thing's gonna get up and out of here. I love these. Jay can't stand up under these, but I totally can. For the kids' garden, Ollie planted his little cherry tomatoes here.
Yeah, those are my favorite. They're $2.
We need to get some marigolds planted in here today. And this has nothing here, so we'll have to figure out something for here. All back here we put zinnias this year. So we got those planted. These are volunteer sunflowers. I believe that's what those are too, but I'm not positive. We planted loofah yesterday all along the trellis, so that's what's gonna be going up, and then it'll come back around. Crazy loofah. And then those 2 tomato plants will be able to tack onto the trellis as they grow. I got my herbs planted in this, the thyme's in here because it runs, and then just some basil and oregano. Dill does have some good insect fighting properties, so I'll be planting dill in other spaces too.
You got some mint over here.
Check out my mint.
Oh yeah.
I need to plant my sage somewhere, so I'll find somewhere for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mint bed is looking good. That's what goes in here. The bottom of this bed has rotted out a bit. Obviously, I shouldn't have sat it on the ground, but it wasn't in great shape to begin with. I guess I'm gonna have to either build a little plate for that to sit on or find something for it to sit on this year, and then maybe move my mint for next year. We'll see. The garden is starting to shape up. We do need to finish the black. We're just going to cover everything again and then slowly start to mulch it as we can. This is last year's landscaping fabric. Some of it kind of pulled away, but also some of it the leaves grew over. Hay on top was definitely a no-no because it created its own soil and then grew grass because all of this still has black fabric. But it made its own soil. So then we had grass, so we basically grew a lawn. That is just about it. I'm gonna start working in the garden and getting our pepper bed planted before it gets too hot today. I'm gonna clean out the chickens and then get the pepper bed planted, and we'll see how far I get. I definitely am not gonna work in the heat of the day. I've decided I'm not gonna do it, and I'm gonna go slow and at my own pace. And if you're out there doing your own garden, you do the same thing. Nobody wants to have a heat stroke, okay? But thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to chat with you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Honey.